Hey there, Hopeful Tribe. Welcome to this week's episode of the I Ching. So I decided to ask AI how various hexagrams in the I Ching could guide my thoughts, feelings, and actions. And so my process is just to open up the I Ching at a random page with the intention of which hexagram is best for guiding my thoughts, feelings, and actions, and then just typing the question into AI for whatever hexagram I came up with. How can this hexagram guide my thoughts, feelings, and actions? So today when I opened the I Ching, it landed on hexagram 13, friendship. And here's what AI had to say. Hexagram 13 of the I Ching, Tong Ren, fellowship with humanity, or friendship, offers grounded guidance for aligning thoughts, feelings, and actions through authentic connection this week. Rather than urging closeness for its own sake, hexagram 13 teaches clear-hearted fellowship, meeting others openly without hidden agendas, coercion, or self-betrayal. True connection arises when we stand in shared humanity while remaining rooted in ourselves. Guiding our thoughts. Practice clear and inclusive thinking. Hexagram 13 reminds us that confusion in relationships often begins in our mind. Notice where thoughts are narrowing. For example, we say things like, they should see it my way. If we disagree, we're not truly connected. I need to make this work. Notice where thoughts are idealizing. For example, our connection will fix this. Or, if we're honest, everything will work out the way I want it to. Guidance. Think in terms of shared values, not shared conclusions. Let clarity replace persuasion. A helpful inquiry. What is actually shared here, and what is simply different? Fellowship in thought is openness without illusion. Guiding our feelings. Welcome warmth without attachment. Hexagram 13 supports emotional openness that does not collapse into over-identifying with others. Feel care, respect, tenderness without demanding emotional fusion or certainty. Notice if feelings quietly ask for reassurance through closeness. Guidance. Let feelings connect you without asking them to secure belonging. Try this inner practice. I can care deeply and still stand my own ground. Emotional clarity allows connection to breathe. Guiding our actions. Act from principle, not pressure. This hexagram favors actions that serve shared purpose rather than personal need. Act in ways that are transparent, honor our differences, build trust over time. Avoid over-explaining, pushing for agreement, using connection to resolve inner uncertainty. Guidance. Let your actions reflect integrity more than intention. Ask before acting. Does this action support mutual dignity and clarity? Fellowship in action grows through steadiness, not urgency. Here's a one-week practice inspired by hexagram 13. In the mornings, set an intention to meet others in your day without an agenda. Then, at midday, notice moments of genuine shared humanity without needing it to become more than it is. In the evening, reflect gently. Where did I show up honestly? Where did I allow difference without withdrawal? In essence, hexagram 13 teaches that true belonging is not manufactured. It emerges when we meet others openly, clearly, and without grasping. Fellowship with humanity brings success when we cross the great waters together. Happy solstice, Hopeful Tribe.